Check out this website, this one, and this one. All three are WordPress websites built using Claude code, but each one was created using a completely different workflow. To make the comparison easier, we'll use these three websites as our references, with each method recreating a different design. Let's get started. First, install WordPress locally using WordPress Studio, create a new site, give it a name, and within a few moments, your local WordPress website is ready. Next, open the site's root directory in the command line and run Claude code. From here, the only thing that changes is the prompt and the workflow we use for each method. Let's start with the easiest one. Method 1. This is by far the simplest workflow. In this method, we're using this landing page as our reference. The goal is simple. Use Claude code to recreate the overall design and layout in WordPress using prompts. Let's start by giving Claude code this prompt and see what it comes up with. Within a few moments, we get our first draft. As expected, the first version isn't perfect. The layout is there, the sections are created, and the overall structure is usable, but there are definitely areas that can be improved. This is where prompt iterations come in. I'll quickly fast forward through a few revisions where I refine the design, improve the spacing, adjust the typography, and polish the content. After a few iterations, here's the final result. For landing pages, portfolio websites, or small business sites, this workflow is incredibly fast. You don't need to write any code, and with a few prompt refinements, you can get surprisingly good results. If your priority is speed, this method is hard to beat. The second workflow gives you much more control over the final design. For this method, we're using this website as our reference. The goal is to recreate the design using Claude code and then refine it with a page builder like Elementor. Once again, I'll give Claude code the prompt and let it generate the first version of the website. After a few prompt refinements, the website is imported into Elementor, where the layout, spacing, images, and content can be adjusted visually. This workflow is ideal for designers, freelancers, and clients who want an easy way to edit their websites later without touching code. For the final method, we're using Paddle's website as our reference. Since this is a more complex design, Claude code generates a custom WordPress theme to recreate the layout and styling. Once again, I'll start by providing the prompt. Claude begins generating the project. As with the previous methods, the first output is only the starting point. I'll continue refining the design through multiple prompt iterations, improving different sections until everything looks polished. And here's the final result. Compared to the previous methods, this approach takes more effort, but it also offers the greatest creative freedom. Once the theme is ready, you can still edit the content directly inside the WordPress block editor, making it easy to update text and sections while keeping the custom design intact. This workflow is best suited for agencies, developers, and premium client websites that need maximum flexibility and customization. Now that we've built all three websites, let's compare them. If you want the fastest workflow, choose Method 1. If you want easy visual editing, go with Method 2. And if you need full customization, Method 3 is the way to go. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.